I just realized the cap matches his mirror. So cute. Hey guys, it is Smoked Alive and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over the new Jeffree Star Liquid Frost highlighters. Okay, so packaging. This box is beautiful. Glitteriness, Barbiness, girliness. Like I'm all about it. And then of course we have the actual packaging, which I love the holographic liquid frost symbol. I love the frosted glass. I think it's beautiful. Frost and frosted. I see what he did there. This cap, I love the color of it. It is like a Barbie madness. Straight up, like Barbie dreams come true. But I will say, when I first opened it, it looked a little cheap for Jeffree, and it feels a little cheap, just the cap. But this and all of that, it's beautiful, and the way it looks, I'm all about it, so I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? The box says, Frosty, Divine, Magical Liquid Lightning in a Bottle, a metallic and glitter orgy. Jeffree. Jeffree. That's all I'm going to say is Jeffree. Beauty tip. Apply product with a damp beauty sponge, synthetic brush, or your fingers. Can be applied to any part of your face and body that you want to accentuate. I just went on the Jeffree Star website and those ads are a little much for my eyeballs, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new shades. So I think that is really cool. It seems, I don't have all of them, I only have one, but it seems as though he has a very good scheme from very light to very dark skin tones. So anyone that wants one of these is going to have a shade that's going to match their skin. I got the shade Ice Queen. What a surprise. Anything that is white and pink reflex, I'm all about. It says it is vegan, cruelty-free, talc-free, paraben, and gluten-free. You get 1.01 fluid ounces, and it retails for $25. $25 I think is a really good price for 1 ounce of a body highlighter, because if you go on Sephora and you go look at body highlighters, they are expensive. Like the Fenty one, I'm like, say what? So I am going to swatch the shade for you. I mean, look. Okay, so now that I've gone over everything I can think of, I'm sure you guys are like, blah, 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 quit talking, get to the video. So just keep watching. Okay, so since I think it's gonna be way too much product to actually push this top and drop it, I'm just going to kind of swipe it like this. And I just want to see what this is going to look like on bare skin. We're just going to blend this in with my finger. I want to see if this is something that I could wear on a no makeup day. I actually really like this on the skin just without any foundation. I think it's really fun. It's different. You only need a tiny bit. We are going to mix this in with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is foundation that I use all the time that I know that I like. I've got this much foundation on my hand. I'm going to try to do like the tiniest little amount. That was not tiny. The applicator, you can't choose how much you want to push out. Like as soon as you push it, it just, we're going to mix this together. Oh my, this literally looks shimmery. Ooh, it gave the foundation like a completely different consistency. Like it's kind of moussey and like a jelly now. I feel like that actually really expanded my foundation and it made it go on like it made it, I can't talk. I feel like it made my foundation go a longer way. Like it made, I'm done. Hopefully you guys get my point. You can definitely see more glowiness where I put it like on my cheeks and my chin. You can actually see glitter peeking through. This looks beautiful and you can definitely see the pink shift within the pigment. I'm going to zoom you guys in. Now this is not fully blended. I am going to be going in with the second layer of foundation, but you guys can see the glowiness within the skin. As you can see, my chin actually has a glitter on it, which some of you may not like, but I think it's pretty fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then we're going to go ahead and try highlighter on the body, on the cheekbones, over top of powder, all of that good stuff. I love this. Normally, I cannot complete a look without highlight, but right now I'm like, I don't even need highlighter. Like this looks more supple maybe. It just looks so good. To me, I could be crazy, but I feel like it added coverage. You can still see the highlighter underneath the skin where I placed it, which I think is really cool. One thing I do want to point out is with using the highlighter in my foundation, my products like stuck to the skin like crazy. So it took me a little bit longer to blend, and at first I was like, oh my gosh, like it's ruined, I'm screwed. But it ended up looking so good, and like I don't think my contour and my cheeks and stuff have ever looked better, but it does suck it all in because that highlighter's like tacky, so it's like so I'm going to add some right here with my finger, and we're going to blend it in with the Morphe sponge like Jeffree Star says he does. So I think really the kicker here is to see, oh my gosh, this is so pretty, is to see if it picks up any foundation. So far, no foundation is picked up. I just have leftover highlighter on my finger. There's a line of demarcation, which I don't prefer. I'm going to get my sponge a little bit more wet and we'll try that. Oh, it is not picking up my foundation at all either. I don't see any lines of like demarcation as far. Oh, and it did just take my foundation off when I got my sponge wet with the Morphe setting spray. As you guys can see right here, I don't know, I think it's the mixture of the highlighter and the setting spray, because before that when I was using the sponge and stuff, it was not taking my foundation off. So I'm gonna see if something like that happens, if I can just add more highlighter to cover it up. No, it does not. Okay, well that sucks. I'm very mad. We were off to like a perfect start. We're gonna let that side dry, and I'm just gonna go on this side, and we're gonna try this sponge again without the Morphe setting spray. Okay, so now that I don't have the Morphe setting spray on there, it is blending in just fine. It's not picking up my foundation. I'm seeing zero issue, and it does blend better as far as like a streak goes. With a sponge, you kind of avoid as much. Reviews just mess with me because I have to talk and I just mix up my words so much. I think we are figuring this out. It's kind of the thing with new products, like you'll use it one way and you're gonna hate it and it's not gonna work at all, and then you'll use it another way and it's gonna look really good. It gives a very straight streak line, so if you got like a little brush and just like took a little line down there for the really contoured snatch skinny nose, I think this would work beautiful for that. Okay, so me personally, I want to know if I can set it with a highlighter, so I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Princess Cut highlighter. This is the closest shade that I have to match the shade that I got, and we're just gonna pop this right over the top of this. I'm not really seeing a difference. I'm gonna add just like the tiniest amount, like right here, and before it sets I'm gonna put highlighter over it. Okay, boom. So if you do not let this set and you apply the powder over top of it, it's going to intensify everything. So you can see from this side to this, it is more intense over here. Okay, so I've got a pretty good idea of how to use this. If you want it to be extra blingy with powder on top, don't let it set. Do not go in with a crazy wet sponge and or any setting sprays, because that messes it up. But if you go in with your finger and then a sponge, it's gonna look stunning. So I'm literally just going to take the drop like this. And we're going to blend it in with a brush. I have the MAC 159 brush with me. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Okay, hopefully the lights aren't like making it to where you can't see it. Like, look at it in the dark. So I had to put this footage in so you guys could really see how blingy this is, because my lights were ruining it. This looks so good. I actually like it on the body more than I do the face. It's so pretty. I'm going to be putting this all over my body when I go to the pool. Okay, so the biggest question for me if I'm going to be wearing a body highlighter is if it is transfer proof. I do not want this getting all over my clothes. This has been sitting for about 5 minutes now, so it should be set. Now let's see. I do not have any shimmer on my hands, and we're going to rub that. You guys can see right there on my hand, you can see the pink. I don't know. So I don't know how that would play out throughout the day, like if it would just start disappearing or if I rubbed against something. But I guess it's kind of with makeup anyway, it just kind of does that. Okay, so this is bad footage, but I was just about to wipe my makeup off and I wanted to show you how shimmery underneath my forehead. Like especially in the middle, I never have that much glow. And like look at my chest. Okay, so I'm gonna start grading my makeup. Instead of a number scale, I'm gonna give this a grade, and this is the grade. The grade? Teacher's gonna be like, what are you saying? I'm gonna give this a grade B. Is it a little bit more finicky than I would have hoped it to be? Yes. Did I figure it out to where I think it looks really beautiful and now I'm going to be able to use it without having any issues? Yes. I think the shade range is amazing. I think the price is really good for what it is. If you have no money and you're on a budget, this is going to be a really good one to try. Did I already say shade range? I don't know. Did I? I think the shade range is beautiful. All the highlighters that I see on Sephora are gold, 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 champagne, champagne, some more gold, or really, really bronze. And I love that this is an alien-esque, punk, different, fun shade, right? Right? Overall, I do think this is a good product, but be aware of the things that I mentioned in the video, that it can be finicky. So when you use it, you don't have it tear apart your foundation, that you use it the way that I showed you, so then you have a really good experience. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys next week. And don't forget to cake up that makeup. This video is going to be all over the place because you just can't focus.